You need a clamp what clamps your things in the center. I'm on it, guys. I'm on it. I checked already through the internet. I didn't find there anything what fitted my purpose. So I started designing a bit myself things. And I have here now a small thing, which is still in the process of developing. We have here the upper stage of that, and oops, here is the lower stage. Wait a second, maybe I can push it. The lower stage. They can be connected then together, and in here will fit like that little slide what will be moved. I just put one thing in there. So you see, here's the slide with this amazing sound. Like oh yes, but it slides really well, makes amazing sound, because I printed it with like a really big height, layer height. So there I'm right now on to print that differently, because the thread what is in there isn't perfect like I need it. And I'm figuring now out some solutions. Like probably I will end up with just having here a hole, and then I drill the thread myself. Just important to know is that you need like a left and a right thread cutter. Otherwise it doesn't clamp it like to the center. Because a lot of models what I see are out there, they have like one fixed position and the other side clamps it then towards. So you just need a normal thread. And a lot of them have the trapeze thread. I went for a normal metric one. I hope it will work. It will be probably a little bit tight, but hey, that's just how it is. Then what you probably saw already, that's just one half of it, because I need it for 300 millimeters. My printer just can do 180 millimeters. So I made them basically 100 and a little bit like 175 actually long. I will shorten them and adjust that parts, because like I will have a long thread, basically just a steel rod, 6 millimeters thick, where I will cut like a left and a right thread on it. And that what I ordered is now 330 millimeters, and I have to just like get everything then aligned to the parts what I buy. So this is for now a little bit too long, but that I can then adjust. It's just a prototype. Those ones also have to be a little bit redesigned. You see, like this below part, I will cut away like half of it, so it can go a little bit more, so you can understand what I mean. Let's just put it in. Like I wanted that it goes like this. So, and everything what you see there, so this part down here will be removed. So when I thread it out, that I can reach like here outside the end. And I need here in this part on this side like a stopper. So like on this side and on the other side. Check, check, check. See, Uppsala. We need here something what stops it, and here something what stops it, so it actually can work towards the center. Basically, that the screw what I have in here will be hold it always in place. Otherwise, that whole thing doesn't make any sense. If like that thread or the screw or however we want to call it, if it moves left and right, it will not always clamp exactly in the center, and that's my goal. So I can put like a piece in there, and it doesn't matter the width. I just can have this then. Oops, give me a second. So Yeah, focus. There we have it. You see that, let's say here is the center, and we want to always clamp it exactly here in the middle. So, and that means that this one and that one has to be exactly centered. Meaning, if we are both of them, if they're in the middle, they have to be like this. And when I screw on this side, they should open at the same time. So yeah, then they open just at the same time, like this and that. That's why left and right screw. And if we turn it here, like close it basically, they go at the same time together. And if that thread here, like this the whole guidance, let's say, if that can move left and right, then the center line will be a bit here or a bit here. So we try to, I mean, I don't need it on a millimeter. Okay, I want to have it correct on a millimeter, but not on a hundredth of a millimeter. Like it has a little bit play. Yeah, and like I said, to have a bit distance out here, we will cut there a bit away from the model and here. So yeah, the 3D files I can also show you shortly. So first things first, that is like already in here. So that are like those brackets, or however it's called. Did I? Are they all okay? Looks a bit weird here. Why does that look so weird? Okay, should be okay. But yeah, like those are all in the doing right now, and we are 145 still on. Meaning, you see that is going. Check. Looks okay-ish. It's my pink material for it, because I don't have any other. I mean, I have a green one, but I go for pink now. So and it will be then standing here for the laser. So I just have to montage it once there. So therefore I have already a couple of ideas how that can work. But yeah, that we just let do. I will also close the tent again, so it keeps a little bit the temperature. I know for PLA it's not that important, but still I like to just have it in there, not too cold, not too warm, and going, putting the air a bit on, so maybe we get a bit of the air humidity out. So now we go to Onshape. I designed that all in Onshape because it's practical. It doesn't matter where I am. I actually can always work a little bit on such things if I feel like it. Do I have to reconnect? Oh, here we go. And yeah, that is what was a thread what I constructed, but if I print it, it's tricky. Like, and I just ordered now the metal thing, and I could also do that, and that I will try it again to print it with PLA, but yeah. So here is like that bigger one, and this one we want to cut out just here like the piece. So, and how do I do that? I just would go here. You know what? Before I do that, I just make here a duplicate. That's the copy. Then we go in the copy, go on the right side, scroll in, so, and I just show you shortly how you actually can quite easy do certain things. Go up here, take a square, just go in wherever, and we want to cut like basically that away. So then we go on the measurement tool, because now you see it's not defined. To define it, Just have to know a little bit about our part. From this line to this, what is it? 11,981, so it will be probably 12. I put in 12, so we have a good line there. So that here will be really weak, but it also glides on somewhere, so it's fine. Then we want to define it from that line to that line. I would go there just for a solid 20. Can also go less, so we are exactly there, but I like it to have a little bit more. And that's basically almost it. What kind of measurement we also need? Yeah, this one, that will be that's 3, like that has here 3 millimeters in total, and like in this little 3, that should be 23 actually. That's too little. We just go for 24 because it doesn't matter. Not 14, 24. So it's a bit over, and here we are probably a little bit below. Yeah. And that has to have 12. I don't know, 2. I just experiment now. 12.2 is too much. 12.1 maybe. No. 12.05 maybe. Yeah, that's basically where we want it. So the rest we don't care. Now it's defined. Now we go up here in extrude or remove, in my case remove, and I just go here through all and press that helix. I think we have to redefine then the helix for like the thread. Let's see. Therefore we can just measure shortly from this to this, and it says the distance is 20.006. Let's just say 20. We go in our bar. We have here our helix, tangle, revolutions, 20. We just go for 20 and see how that goes. If we go there and sweep it a bit. So yeah, basically that would be the right thing. Took me a while to get there, but we did it. So also here on all like those faces, I like to just make a nice a break of the border. This one we put away. Maybe it's too small. I don't know. We just make it like this. This. Should be enough. Let me see. Yeah. And then we just press OK, and then that looks nice. Also here we can go and just make a nice one, and maybe it has to be more 1 millimeter there, otherwise it doesn't matter if I do it. And I'm not sure if I actually did like the thread right. Like to program a thread, you have to make a sketch here in the profile, somewhere, wherever I have it in here now. But yeah, like in this profile you have to make that sketch of the triangle. It's more trapeze basically, and it cuts it then off. To be completely honest, it's like a pain in the ass, because you never know if you did it right or not. You know, you just can research it, how exactly you have to do it for M6, and there are probably also some add-ons for it, because to make a screw you just choose an add-on, and with the add-on you just make a thread. but if you want to make like inside thread, it's not that easy. There you have to be smart yourself about it. Smart about it is not always simple, especially when you are kind of a little bit sick. So here, this thread hole, we have to go there. Where is it? I will tweak and wonk a little bit more on this, because you see here and there they have some weird things ongoing. Is it this one? Yes, it's this one that we remove. Say yes, and here on that hole we're gonna do now another one of those with a 1 millimeter. So, and why 1 millimeter? So we can actually catch that start and it goes deep enough in. So, and yeah, like my next prototypes will not have that shape yet. That we will rename to let's see, with the arrows you can go on the end, and with this it's like back here, V2, we called it, and just V2. So, and then we have that with that little table, and you see here it looks quite big, but in reality it is also just such a thing, you know. It's like this small, and yeah, the light isn't perfect. Check, do we get there? No, it's too bright in the background, but yeah, that is basically the piece, and you see it is just a millimeter thick. The 3D printer isn't like the most accurate, like of course it does it in a good tolerance, but it still has like 200 of a millimeter off, or 100, but it's fine. Maybe also like the big rhythm, what I took, like the big layers of 0.3 or 0.28, was it? Yeah, is maybe a bit too much for that. But for prototyping, more than enough. Now for actually the new ones, what I did there, I went for 0.16 millimeters in the layer height to just see if like that, if it's smoother and if the thread is now better. Because I have some M6 screws here, just like the normal ones, not the left-hand screws. But to testing it out, if it works for the one, I assume it works for the other one too. The rest comes then later. Okay, yeah, that I did right after Christmas when I was sick and having a shitload of people here. I got to the idea because making like a couple of the gifts and talking with the people, trying then some things out while making the gifts got me to the conclusion. So hey, it is actually important to center it well. Let me show you. Yeah, it was one of the reasons. You see, like you see, the border here is not really perfect. Also because it's not 100% round, because here we are in, but you see also there we have no border at all. Here we have a lot of borders, so I also didn't adjust it pretty well. So, and with this type of machine, I did it on both sides, so to be honest. Here, when you have like such a cracky border, it is a bit easier to hide, but still, you see, it's not perfect. And because of such things, I wanted to have now a little help, so I don't have to measure it too accurate, and I can always fixate it over exactly the right point. So, and there we go. I try to just motivate myself through the whole process because yeah, it's a long one. It's not too simple, but it is necessary. And if I want to have it here, what a nice living room, aren't we having that here? Yeah, and to get like to the right measurements, we have to work for that and make us ahead and just start. And therefore, I would like you to motivate yourself. If you don't find something, maybe just try your best to learn it step by step, quality over quantity, and make it in baby steps. It will take a while. Therefore, if you like what you see and if you like the one or the other update, if you want to have it more accurate or with a bit more insights, just let me know. I'm there to experience and to experiment with you and take you with on this little journey. So far, so good. Have a wonderful start also in the new year. And never forget, I'm here. Ciao, ciao.